Welcome back to another video. Today I thought I'd just take a moment and do a little show and tell video. I'm in the process of making another video on that guy over there, which we're currently waiting for parts for the hard drive. Try and fix that and revive that. We got to do a Dallas chip modification. But anyways, this is my IBM 5170 that I've pieced together over the last couple of years. I got this at VCF 2 VCFs ago. Now, they were still in the old hotel because last year they were in the new place for the first time. But anyways, this IBM is a little special. It is a, you can see that there. Of course, I don't want to focus, but it says store controller, and I believe that this originally was in some sort of grocery store and ran their POS software for their cash registers. It's sadly has all the POS stuff gone out of it, the cards and whatnot, but it does have the original 30 megabyte Seagate hard drive, and it does still work. It's been a while since I fired it up. We actually do a cold fire up on it here. The monitor, I got that from a local guy around here who does e-waste. He's kind of one of them guys that, you know, he knows what stuff's worth something. He won't just throw it out. But this is an NEC multi-sync 2 VGA. I believe this monitor will do it all. We'll do CGA, we'll do EGA, and VGA. It's currently set up for VGA because that's what was in the 5170. But we're going to fire this up here and just take a little tour of it here. Let that monitor come up for a second. We'll see if the RAM card behaves. We're doing a RAM count up now. This has a AST Rampage card in it with 8 megabytes. Yes, 8 megabytes of RAM installed on it, in addition to the 512 that's already on the board. I have it divvied up to where we have 4 megabytes for just regular conventional memory. Let's see, it's 46, some change there. And the other is basically dedicated to, I always get them mixed up, extended or expanded. Let's see if it'll behave. Sometimes it doesn't want to always behave. And there it is counting the expanded memory, and this takes a moment. Obviously, we're running believe PC-DOS 5 on this. Thought that was a decent choice, kind of middle of the road. The only thing that kind of limits this thing is being 30 megabytes. Yep, that's what I thought. When it does this, sometimes I get lucky here and I just shut it off. We'll let that spin down. And when I restart it here, it should go. Try again here, see if it'll count it up. This is the 8 megahertz version. It is the later version of the 5170. We'll pull up some specs here when it loads up. Hopefully it'll load okay. I think a lot has to do with the RAM that's on the Rampage card. The clips that hold it are plastic. Some of them aren't in very good shape. They're broken because they're brittle. It's always above 2K. Yeah, it always does that. But it gets to that last one there and it's okay. We also have MTCP on here, and as you can see, it loads that up just fine. Let's take a look here. See, it still sees all of the EMS. It's only got 2 megs free, and I don't know why it does that. Like I said, I think the RAM doesn't fit very good in the slots here. I forget what we got. I use this computer. I've got a little EEPROM burner here that I can burn EEPROMs on with this computer. Oh, it's been a hot minute. Let's see. Let's do another directory. Utils. Leave check it is on here. It is. And it's showing we are 286 with 4 megs of RAM plus the base memory, and then another 4 megs of RAM. Excuse me. 32 megabytes on the hard drive there. It's got a couple bad sectors, but it works really well. It actually didn't work when I first got it, but got some availability there. Wait till we fire up this system. This thing is full up. Benchmarks. Don't have a floating point unit in this. That's showing 4.34 times faster than the XT there. This monitor's in pretty good shape. A lot of these I think got beat up and used up, but this one seems to do pretty well. Do the hard disk. Intermediate performance hard drive. Look at that. I will show off a little bit of software we got on here. I don't know if it'll just go from here or not. No, I got change in there. Harvard Graphics version 2.3 there. I think I was starting a slideshow. And this was a chart I was working on for the 5150. If I ever make it to a VCF, which I would love to do, I was going to have this like playing Harvard Graphics. F2 draw chart. And you see it's pretty cool presentation software there. Like I said, I was kind of just in the middle of that, and there kind of gives you a spoiler for what we're going to look at next there. Really not a lot else on here. Hey, we've got into one finally. Let's try something here. This is always thought was funny. Expansion unit first. The hard drive to the left does work. It just, I don't have a card for it. It didn't come with a card, but I did try it in another system and it does work. This is the actual 5150, and as you can see, we got 4 floppy drives. 2 360K, and that is a 1.44 and a 1.2 megabyte floppy drive there. And that's made possible by the Compati card that is installed in the system. And this takes a minute. This is a slow RAM count to 6. We're maxed out to 640K. I don't know. That one hard drive likes to not cooperate. It did start up though, so. Alright. This also has an XTID card in it too, in addition to the hard drives. Also got an AST6 pack in there that automatically sets the date, time, and also gives it the extra RAM to get to 640K. This also has MTCP installed. I made a little script here so it don't start automatically. It can start when I want it to, just because of the RAM. And there it is, up and running on the internet. And we're going to try the same one we tried over there. Hey, look at that. Sweet. That regenerates that. By the way, this is running DOS 6. This is actually what was on it when I got it. I've redone it since then, but takes it a minute here. See, 558K free. We'll do that to C here. Also got a mouse there. Oh, I was going to run check it on here too. We'll do that next. And there it goes. I saw a dot there. Yeah, what's this? That's a bunch of gibberish. Love listening to these hard drives go. As you can see, this is a late rev machine, 102782. It was the final revision of the BIOS. We do have a math coprocessor in this machine. I would love to get an expanded memory, although I don't know what you can do with it on one of these. That's the only hiccup. But oops. As you see, this is full pretty much for IRQs. This is kind of a trick to get this all to work together. But pretty sweet setup. I enjoy it a lot, even though it's it's pretty pokey. We did a hard drive benchmark on the other system there. We may as well do one on this one here while we're here. I thought that looked different. There we go. We'll have to compare to what the first ones were. I don't know if we can try the second one, see if it's any better. I think it's about the same. I used to park these before we shut them off. I just turn it off now. Really, the park command is for if you're going to be moving the system around. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Well then, I guess we're done. The old cystine there decided no more, so it's kind of touchy with these touch buttons on the front here. Anyways, that's a little show and tell of the IBM 5150 with expansion unit and the old 5170 there. Never mind, it's back. I do have other monitors I can use. I do actually have a genuine IBM 5153. This does have other modes too. Green and amber with green. Which I'm sure is useful for certain things. But see, these touch buttons can be a little problematic there. I think they're like a capacitive touch. And that does work. And this actually did a successful memory count. I wasn't even watching it. So it's... They get a little quirky when they get to be 40 some years old. But they do work. So hope you enjoyed this. And hopefully a little later on we'll have a video on the other system there. Thanks for watching. Appreciate it.